it's on the other side now. So look at you this
You
way.
have to stretch your neck. Poop.
Yeah, I did. We'll talk about two things because I have been really bad. I've been typing a lot, making calls on the computer. Look like Smeagol from was that Lord of the Rings or whatever the freaking weird like hunchback dude is.
Yeah.
Like, my precious.
My
Like,
precious.
my precious.
My precious.
So
Give
we
me
need
this
to definitely. I need to not be a dick to myself and stretch more.
Yeah,
Why is
see?
that light on?
You can reach in and turn it off. So much better. See how bright this is in our face?
Yeah. See now it's even brighter. You're welcome, everyone.
Yes. See?
All right. So today.
Yes.
And we did have a conversation about it. Failure, but I definitely want to do like the quintessential motivation piece of like, not quintessential. I want to give some actual examples. I'm going to give examples of where I failed,
Right.
and then we'll actually like talk about, for me the steps, for you the steps, and show people that's different, how people handle failure to success,
Right.
especially that you're a little bit, like you've been in business for a lot longer, probably almost as long as I've been alive.
Shh, they don't know my age.
Neither do mine. So I'm 56. She's 24. It's all it is. I'm 86 in soul years.
Exactly.
You want to go first or want me to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. I
After you.
have definitely failed. And where I fail the most and where I realize that eventually I'll have someone else help me do it is like getting started on phone calls, like cold calling. Like a lot of other people, and I bring that one up because it's such a big problem. Cold calling's hard. Like starting a business, and everyone thinks, oh, you just start a Facebook marketing thing, and then you can just get clients magically. Maybe. For most people, you have to actually get out there.
I just saw that on Instagram. It says all this social media people, they're thinking they can be an entrepreneur overnight.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. In fact, you probably have to do like cold calling and meeting making and
Meet and greet. Oh God, you have to
Dude,
talk
oh
to
my-
someone in
doing
person.
the one on the 9th. Oh my gosh.
In
Oh,
person.
power hour meeting.
Yeah. See, it's like that speed dating
It is. It's one of those. Or not quite. It's
where you're
like
like, what can you give me? Give me your best shot.
yeah.
First impression.
I rock climb. On the weekends, I read Shakespeare.
on the beach, and I like fireplaces.
I like to drink Sex on the Beach and Sex on the Beach. I like it. Together, they're fantastic.
Together,
Besides the same,
that's even better.
you need at least a 6x6 towel. Like, you gotta have some space in there. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. That does not come
It
from
takes
experience.
work.
Yes, it does.
That's right.
Anyway,
Right.
my mom listens to this once in a while. Yeah, Mom, that happened. California. Your turn.
My turn. Well, I don't think there is failure. Like when
Well,
you just said, when have
yeah,
you
yeah.
failed? So what does that mean? You haven't gotten first place? Like what is failure to anybody? To me, it's like sitting on your butt doing nothing would be failure. So it doesn't matter what you do or what you try. It is all your perception. Like I've
So
never
for you,
been
it's different.
competitive, which is weird because people think I am. So when I compete, I'm honestly not trying to get first. I'm trying to do better. Like I'm competing against myself.
So when have you not beaten yourself then? When have you felt like,
That's every day of my life. That's why I push. I'm never happy. So I'm
Yeah.
my own worst enemy. Yeah.
Perfect.
But I never
Great.
go in being I want to be first, second, or third because that gets you nowhere. So you've got the ribbon, so you got the thing. Where does that leave you? Like I learned from like I want to be better. I want to do the flips better when I used to compete on ESPN. You know, did I ever get first in a fitness competition? No, but I got the top 5. And I was on ESPN. I've been in Flex magazine, Muscle Mag, Iron Man magazine. So, but I never got first in a contest. So does that mean I failed? No.
that's definitely perception too.
It is. It's all your perception on what you are. So I never went for a ribbon. Even when I was a kid in gymnastics, I didn't go for a ribbon. I went for nailing the flip. I've been working my ass off for the last 5 weeks nailing it on the balance beam. Once I nailed it, I accomplished.
Then you go to
Now
the
what
next
you
thing.
put with the next one, like even when I competed in ESPN and I went to the Las Vegas USA's, my first big national, it was like over 300 girls, and people were like, this is your first one. And there's girls that have been competing 3 or 4 times. I mean, they've already done the show a million times. What do you say to them? I'm like, there's a new kid on the block. If I worry about what they're doing, then I'm not gonna worry about my routine. You worry about what you're doing. I don't sit and compare to her because it's apples and oranges. Doesn't matter if we're both fitness people. You haven't seen my shit yet.
Yeah. And that's one of the
Period.
biggest.
So it's the same
I'm
with
glad
what
you
I
brought
do.
up that way because when I even talk about failure, it's not that I'm failing to someone else.
No.
It's that I didn't grow as a person.
Right.
And especially when you,
If you go and
When you
accomplish
know you
something,
can do
you
something,
grew.
yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you got last. Doesn't matter if you didn't get participation ribbon. Bullshit.
8th place,
It doesn't matter. Like if you did better than your last one, you're that much better.
Yeah.
Go there and give it your all. Don't
PRs.
try hard and then go for. and get out there. So when I get on stage and I'm like, holy smokes, look at these tiers of people and look at that blinking ESPN camera and I'm here by myself. It's like, all right, let's rock this. You sat there and you dieted for 3 months and now you got to show them
It's
everything
horrible.
you've got. Let's do it. And that's what I do. It's me, and I would now want to look back at this tape and go, oh my God, you did a little kick because you were nervous. Let's go. If they don't like you, they're not your audience. Who cares? Just go for it. And the craziest people, if anyone went and saw We Will Rock You, Queen, that's what it was. The more crazy you are, people are like, okay, we don't get it, but we get it. It gets them going. Yeah, you don't be like everybody else. Don't be safe. Just do it.
Yeah.
So there's no failure to me. There's none. When you said, when have you failed? I don't even know how to answer you because I just go. And when it doesn't work, I'm like, okay, next. Like when you dwell and then you sit, now you're failing. Doing is not failing. Doing is just doing and accomplishing and learning and moving. And yeah, you're going to get somewhere. Just keep knocking those doors.
Special to AJ. Because it's just really me letting you talk, like hopefully
Exactly.
dropping
See?
her drop bombs of knowledge.
I've been around for a bit, but we
Yeah.
don't know age. But back in the
I
18th
feel
century,
I saw Jesus
say
come from the grave. I was there. He fed me with the bread.
I remember that first car in Ford.
First car. Henry was a great guy. He was a
I'm just
He was
trying to
kinda
give
rude,
you
though, I'll tell you
knowledge.
Shakespeare. He was a rough fella. He just had some weird shit going on.
No, you look at, they do that on Instagram now. They talk about Michael Jordan did not make his sophomore basketball team in high school.
I like
You
how
know,
he
like,
puked
and now look
before
at-
every single game.
Yeah,
They
so
say something
did
like that. I can't
yeah.
confirm that, but that's what people have said.
Adam Sandler does the same. He hates being in front of people, yet he did
Yeah.
stand-up. Because once he gets out there, the adrenaline goes, but right before, he would get sick, and he's like, why do I
Oh.
do this myself?
Timeout. That's one where I guarantee. As soon as you start moving the rock, and this is one of my other buddies. I love what he says. If you push the rock a bit and you throw some peaches under there, get a little like juicy, let some little slide it. All of a sudden it'll start rolling. No
Right.
big deal.
Yep, exactly.
It's always that first part though. I definitely.
And
I
the more
understand that.
uncomfortable it is, the more you should do it.
So and this
it
is
should
this is the
happen.
difference here. This is someone that's like on like the edge, like like I have a little more empathy because you're definitely I look at you as someone that can do it better than I can in terms of just putting it to action. I've definitely come from the school of not doing it times.
Oh, no, I just do.
Yeah, you
Because
just
I
do.
come from a schooling of, get off your ass and move. We don't feel sorry for
Yeah.
you.
Plus, I'm different generations too, which is
Right,
kinda
well, that's
funny.
what it is. It's more the generation thing, I think, because I was just taught, you're going to do it. The only one that's making history is you, and we're not doing this for you.
Yeah, it's like,
No one. We have
no
no
one.
net. No one's doing it for us. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
that's how it was. You get, like, if you have 6 classes, you know, and you're like, wow, I got 5 A's. Yeah, where's the 6th one? Goodbye. You're like, oh, yeah. It's not like, look at those A's. That's okay about that other one. Yeah, where's the 6th one? This is what you're supposed to do. You're a kid. You get 6 A's. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You don't get anything for that. What you don't get is you don't get ahead because you didn't get them. That's it.
I totally heard the wrong thing there. You don't get ahead.
Get ahead,
Okay.
not the other. Ugh. See, don't
No,
say those
that's
words.
That's your fault.
I said ahead. You don't get ahead.
Would.
Wrong. See, don't do that. No,
Alright.
so it's all your perception, and you're your own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Don't let other people tell you what to be, what to do. If you're right or wrong, just do. If you build it, they will come. If you believe it, they will. That's how it was. I
Okay.
moved where I
Cock
moved,
strike
not
that.
knowing a dang person.
Yeah.
And I built it all with one-on-one as far as word of mouth. I've never advertised in my life. Off-grid. Secret.
Yeah, she doesn't have a sign outside. If you come to the building,
You don't know where I'm at.
you don't know. It's like, unless a new person.
You know, like the movie Hitch, where it's like a little black card, and you just give it every. That's how I am. Everybody just hands a card. She's a guru.
Don't even answer. Don't call her either.
No, because I don't answer the phone. So you have to text.
You get at least one
get
or
a little
22 calls
text.
per my half hour that I get for working out 2 times a week. I hear at least 3 rings. It's never once. I've almost thought to answer it myself.
You don't
and
talk
be
to
like,
me till you come in.
Welcome to Joe's
text.
Crab Shack. Like,
Yes,
just to
no.
see what they would say.
Just text me. That's it. Because
Yeah,
I'm working.
Text you.
Yeah.
So
You can
that's
do
all
it.
I had. I thought that was pretty good. I wanted her to answer that one a lot because I knew that she's
Just put your mind to it and
She's
do it.
insane.
Just fucking do it.
she's a baller.
Go.
Like you want
You've
to wear,
got
you want
this.
to wear like really tiny shirts. Wear really tiny shirts
And own that shit.
and own that shit.
Just own it.
Even though like
No
you're
matter
tan,
what, own it.
like that.
Just own the tan. Make it even on both sides, so you look
I
like you're
should.
doing the ombre arm.
The
Start
ombre
something
arms.
new.
Hey.
See, the ombre arm.
See, the problem is
Start
when you're
something
driving,
new.
I'm always definitely a
So just
premium
you wear
slip bag.
different sleeves and do kind of like the ombre all the way up. You've got different ombre. You'll start a new trend. I'm telling you, everybody's, how did he do that? See, just own
Years
it.
and years of training.
Say-
Little ones.
Yes,
You
I'm
don't
driving.
even know.
Yes, I'm
Especially
driving.
if I could get it like not even like line, but like perfectly.
I know,
like,
see? Like it blends like watercolor.
And they'd be trying to rub it off like it's like spray on and be like, no,
That's
this is
the real, natural, authentic.
You'll touch. You
That's
like.
just authentic. See?
Touch you like
That's what it
10:07. Hey, look at that. We managed to get rid of the last few minutes. Do some shit. Don't sit down.
Do it. Get up.
lazy.
Let's go. You've got this.
Lazy's not even the right word. It's more like don't be.
No, don't be
fearful.
scared. Don't be
Don't
scared.
be afraid.
Bum, ba, da, da. See, there's that song.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Do it.
Get the ombre arms.